Okay guys, what is going on? This is Liam from Liam's Help Tinnitus, Silent Tinnitus Now, so on and so forth. It has been a minute since I've done one of these videos. I'm really just doing Instagram lives, doing client calls. I have about 3 client calls a day, sometimes 4 that I do. If you're interested in doing that and having me help you with your tinnitus, hyperacusis, pulsatile tinnitus, vertigo, Meniere's disease, and in a lot of instances, visual, snow, and hearing loss, then click the link below this video, go to my website, go to my Instagram, Liam's Help Tinnitus. I usually spend a lot of time there. So it's been a minute. I don't make too many YouTube videos anymore, but I'll continue to do so, but just in a less frequent basis, simply because so much of the questions that I get about tinnitus, or the questions that you might have, or so on and so forth, a lot of them are already answered. So if you go through my YouTube channel, my Instagram, go to my website, all the stuff is there. And so what I want to talk about today is when you get your questions answered and you have a plan, whether you become a client of mine, or whether you speak to a previous client of mine, or whether you go through all my free information on my Instagram, my YouTube, or whatever, or you do all 3 of those things, which I would definitely implore you to do that. Get a taste on my website, on my social media, then come to me. I see a common problem, which is that it's happening quite a bit more recently, which is doing too much too soon. Because I get it. I used to have tinnitus. If you're new to my channel or you don't know who I am, I used to have tinnitus and hyperacusis for a total of 4 years. The last 6 months in those 4 years, so about 3.5 years in, I tried surgery, habituation, I tried all these different things. None of it worked. I just lost thousands of dollars and my symptoms were only getting worse. Then I tried, I thought, why don't I just try to change my lifestyle? Even though the otolaryngologists I saw said it wouldn't help, it ended up helping. I figured out what to do. Now I tell you people what to do. But when I give you guys the steps to do, like, diet change and exercise change and these supplements and posture this and mentality this and meditation that, all these different things, and you see that they work, you see the testimonials, you see it makes sense, and you've had tinnitus for so long that you're in so much pain that you just want it gone. Now, the worst thing that you can do, apart from not taking action, that's probably the worst thing you can do. But the second worst thing that you can do is you've made the decision, you're going to do it. That's amazing. But don't do too much too soon, because I do have calls, all the time. And I'd say about probably 60% of the calls I estimate are from people who are just doing too much too quickly. They're like, all right, I'm going to do everything from day one, which is actually a great mentality. It shows commitment, it shows discipline, it shows an eagerness to change and a willingness to, you just want it gone, right? Because it's so painful. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe you just want to relax again. You're sick of not being able to sit in silence. The list goes on. The list of what tinnitus has an impact on is endless. But if you do too much too soon, too quickly, you can actually make things worse. And unfortunately, then we have to go back and start all over again. I had a call the other day from a lovely lady. I'm having a lot of Australians recently. Usually it's people from the US, but Australians are also coming in larger numbers, which is cool because I'm Australian. But I had a lady the other day who, she started to, take iodine, and she started to, she got a posture pump, and then she started to do huge long fasts. When I say don't do fast until the end, and maybe we won't even need to do it. And then she started to get 3 hours of sun a day. And she ended up losing too much weight. She got a sunburn, and she started to get migraines from the supplements. So everything, and obviously the end result of that was she got a big spike. It lasted for 3 weeks. She did too much too soon. And it ended up really, affecting her mentally. She started to think, maybe this won't work for me. Maybe I'm the outlier. Maybe this is just it's everyone else but me. And so it actually affects your tinnitus. It can affect other things, like I said, like weight, sunburn, things like that. And we have to go all the way back and start again even slower. So I do say, consult with your doctor, and I think that's appropriate because I don't know your medical history. Figure out what's safe for you. If you don't want to work with me on a paid basis, then please don't. You can find heaps of information on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and take your time and go through it. But if you really want something more personalized, come and contact me, because otherwise you really can set yourself back. You'll have some blind spots. You'll miss a couple of things. You won't really understand what you're doing. You won't understand why you're getting a spike. I had a lady just before I got off the phone with another Australian lady who did do things slowly, and she contracted tinnitus from this, that thing you get in your arm that people used to get, but now not so much. In November 2021, she tried, I won't mention the company name because I won't do that, but she tried to go with a different tinnitus company, and they just told her, to put these Bluetooth masking devices in your ear, meditate, get a mouth guard, what the fuck, and habituate, and it just made her worse. So she stopped that. That cost her like thousands of dollars. She didn't do that. And then she found me, and then she's been implementing the advice, but slowly and safely. And already her tinnitus has gone down. I think in 2 months, it's gone down by about 90%, she said. Now, it's not going to be the same for everyone. Different people have different progresses. Some people, it goes down, 90% in the first 2 months, then nothing for like 6 months, and then it goes down, it goes away. Other people, like nothing for 4 months, then it goes down. It's such a variation. And some people, when they get rid of their tinnitus, when it goes away, for me, mine just eventually went down, 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 and I woke up with silence, and it's never come back. And for some people, it goes silent, then it comes back a week later, and it goes in and out. It's such a variation. So you should expect that your situation is not going to be like other people's. Your situation is going to be different. You should take a more personalized approach. Be wary of it's called a shiny red ball, I think, issue, where you're doing something, I've told you to do something, it's going well, but then someone else says, I just took this supplement, or I did this thing that Liam said to do, and my tinnitus in my right ear is completely gone, first time in 10 years. And they're like, oh my God, and they start doing that, and it's like, and then it becomes a whole mess. And that sort of thing happens when, there's this, it's a mental state, the pain of having tinnitus for so long. I remember what it's like, can really make you do things too quickly, it'll make you rush. You want to get to the finish line as quickly as possible, as you should, but please remember, the story of the turtle in the hare, tortoise in the hare. The hare is running, it's going too fast, it makes heaps of mistakes, and eventually the tortoise comes in first. And that's really what you want to do. You want to take it slowly, be careful, be gentle. Your body's going to take a lot of time to, make change, because we're changing your diet, your exercise, your sleep, your routine, bit by bit. You're basically becoming a new person. So the last thing you want to do is just go, wake up and go, I'm gonna be this person. One final thing, and then I'll finish this video. It's a basic video about taking it slow, but one final thing. I do have some people who come to me and say, again, a lot of people who say, Liam, I've got time off work saved up. I've worked this company for 15 years. I'm gonna take 3 months off, and I'm just gonna beat this tinnitus then. Terrible idea. First of all, it's going to take longer than 3 months. Second of all, when you take time off to do this, you're going to be so hyper focused on your tinnitus that you're going to be like, well, I took time off work, I should be doing more. But as I said, less is more. So don't take time off work to focus just on your tinnitus. But if you're going to take time off work, do something you like. Go to a beach, go to Thailand, go to Bali, or go to America. I don't know, wherever you want to go. Take time off and do something you like. But the last thing you want to do is sit at home and have all these supplements, and I'm going to do a fast. And yeah, sure, you want to keep track of everything, but if you become too obsessed with it, you do too much too soon, it's only going to end in tears. And then we're going to have all that 2 months that you spend doing too much too quickly. It's just a waste. And then you might have even done a little bit more, I don't know if damage is the word, but you've set yourself even further back. So I love the eagerness, I love the energy of being right up in there. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna listen to Liam, I'm gonna put the effort in, is fantastic. But the first discipline, as crazy as it sounds, is don't do too much too soon. Okay, so again, maybe a bit of a longer video than it had to be. I'm sort of just reiterating the same point and rehashing it again and again, but I think it's important to say. So again, if you want to see more about me, you can go to my page below, go to my Instagram, Liam Stops Tinnitus. This is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe for more. Go to my playlists in this YouTube channel, there's a playlist called, I believe it's Silence is Possible. It's got, I think I have to add some more. It's got most of my video testimonials. I think there's like 10 missing or something, but people are fixing their tinnitus almost every day. I have the pictures on my Instagram, the videos, the people, the messages. Even now, I have one final thing. I have many clients on Instagram who will just send me a direct message. I don't really respond to that too much because of just how busy I am. It's insane. It's amazing, but it's insane. and people will send me, images of, these tinnitus Facebook groups and tinnitus forums. And every time when someone has a question, people just go, just ask Liam. Go to Liam's YouTube channel, go to Liam's page. And I don't pay any of them. I don't have an affiliate network. I don't pay them anything. They don't get any sort of bonus, nothing. But when you help people, they share your name. And again, most of these people I've never heard of them in my life. The amount of people I get a message from, an email or a message, and say, hey man, you fixed my tinnitus. I've been doing this 7.5 years. Hey Liam, you fixed my tinnitus 3 years ago. I just want to say thanks. I'm like, I have no idea who you are, but I'm very happy to help. So, the free advice works, the paid stuff is even better. And, tinnitus is fixable. The symptom of tinnitus, and it is a symptom, it's a mitochondrial dysfunction issue, if you ask me, is totally fixable. I've got a lot more that I want to say, but I have to cut myself off. Don't do too much too soon. Tinnitus is not for life, and hopefully in 2025, you can silence your tinnitus. Have a great day.